For dinner tonight, I'm cooking honey sriracha wings, scalloped potatoes, and Cajun cabbage. I've been really craving some wings, so I'm going to start by breaking these down. I used to only eat the flats, but lately I've come around to appreciate the drums too. Now that these are cleaned and prepped, I like to really pat them dry so the seasoning sticks. Drop those bad boys into a bowl, and we're going to go in with 1 to 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Follow that up with some Kinder's The Blend, smoked paprika, cayenne, and ground ginger. And I like to really get in there and massage those seasonings in. I'm going to place these on a wire rack to marinate in my fridge for a few hours while I work on my sides. Starting with the scalloped potatoes, I'm going to wash and thinly slice 3 to 4 potatoes. Blanch those in salted boiling water for about 2 minutes and let them dry off on a clean kitchen towel. Now I'm going to get started on my bechamel sauce by melting down a 1/4 cup of unsalted butter on medium heat. We're going to slice up 4 shallots, throw them right in that butter, generously salt, and then saute them for about 4 to 5 minutes. Now I'm going to mince up 5 cloves of garlic and throw that right in there to simmer down. Now I'm not going to lie, this already has my kitchen smelling so good. We're going to hit it with 3 tablespoons of flour. Once that flour is cooked out after about 30 seconds, we're going to hit it with a 1/4 cup of chicken stock. Once it tightens up into a paste, we're going to whisk in 2½ cups of whole milk. Now comes the fun part. We're going to season this down with Kinder's The Blend, smoked paprika, cayenne, Italian, and buttery garlic herb. And I like to finish my sauce off by adding a generous amount of freshly chopped thyme. Bring this to a gentle boil, then turn to low and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Now I'm going to coat all my potato slices in that bechamel sauce and stack them in my casserole dish. Growing up, scalloped potatoes was one of my favorite sides, and I know it doesn't typically contain cheese, but I'm going to top mine with smoked Gruyere anyways. I'm going to cover this in foil, throw it in the oven on 375 for about 25 minutes, and my wings are going to cook at 425 degrees, which is perfect because we're going to uncover those potatoes and cook those for another 20 minutes on this heat. Remove those potatoes now that they're done and flip your wings and throw those back in for another 20 minutes. While that wraps up, I'm going to whip up this Cajun cabbage by slicing my spicy Conecuh sausage and 6 strips of bacon. Cook your bacon down, then remove it, leaving the grease because we're going to cook our sausage in that. Once our meat is nice and crispy, set it aside, and I'm going to quickly slice up an onion, bell peppers, and chop my cabbage. Cajun cabbage is one of my favorite sides, and it's super easy. Just sear down those veggies for about 5 minutes and then add your cabbage in. Let that go on medium heat covered for about 10 minutes and then season it down with your preferred seasonings. Add your meat back in and mix it all together. Now that my chicken wings are done, I'm going to work on this sauce. Melt down 3 tablespoons of butter and add garlic, brown sugar, sriracha, honey, soy sauce, and rice vinegar. This is going to coat those wings beautifully and add a nice spicy but sweet kick. Give that a good shake, and now it's time to plate, starting with these scalloped potatoes. I added some chives on top, and the cheese has the perfect crust. I can already tell I'm about to destroy these wings. I'm going to top them with some toasted sesame seeds and some chives. This is definitely a top tier plate. I'm going to top it with some hot sauce and tear into these potatoes first. They're creamy, full of flavor, and that cheese on top adds the perfect crust. The wings are nice and crispy, and that sauce is the star of the show. And the Cajun cabbage paired perfectly with everything on this plate.